All right, today's message is going to be a good one, so hope you enjoy it. If you do, hit that heart and follow. Today's message is about work-life balance. This is something that I see my clients struggle with constantly. Is that they're trying to start up that business, they're trying to work for that promotion, they're trying to advance themselves, and then their personal life suffer, their relationship suffers, whether it's with their spouse or with their kids or with their family, and they really struggle with that work-life balance. And the truth is, and this is what most people will tell you, well, don't work so much, spend more time with the family. You got to have that 50-50 balance, and scrap all of that. It's more than just that. Those are good ideas, and they can be helpful, but that's not the root of the problem. The root of the problem is this: is that you work hard, you put everything you got in that whatever shift that you're working, 9 to 5 or 6 to 6, for some people, whatever it is, you put your everything into it, and then you're so mentally exhausted when you get home, you lack the most important part of that work-life balance, and it's this: you're not present. You're physically there, but you're not present. And that is what my clients struggle with a lot. And let me use myself as an example. It's something that even I've struggled with, especially in the last probably 12 to 18 months, as I've worked up to be the CFO of a nonprofit, and I'm having to work a lot of hours there. My wife, we just bought the company she worked for last year. So both of our careers have escalated exponentially. And so of course there is going to be an imbalance there. That's okay for a season. And that's what I tell my clients too, or what I try to help my clients realize, that it's okay for a season. But what the skill that everyone needs to learn is this one: how to be present at all times. You go to work, you're mentally exhausted, you come home, and now you're so mentally exhausted that you're not present with your loved ones. Okay, there are some things you can do, and I encourage you to explore what works for you. But for me, one thing I do is I have to take a step back. I have to be alone for a few to really switch my mindset from the CFO to the husband. And when I can take that time and hit that switch, then I can be present for my wife. And that's what I encourage all of you to try, is to find what works for you. Maybe it's that extra 5 minutes in the car before you walk in. Maybe it's listening to that song. Maybe it's just in prayer or meditation. Or maybe it's a walk. Maybe you get home, you change clothes, and you go out for a 20-minute walk before you come in, and you make the switch to be present with your family. And I see this a lot too, is, because we have to go to a lot of functions. Maybe you go to a function and you're still in work mode, but you need to be in social mode. Take a moment, step outside, get your mind right, get present, and then go back in and do what you're supposed to do. And you can, whether it's a social event or birthday party or whatever it is. That's what I encourage my clients to do. Is first you got to realize it, that you're not present, and then you have to realize or come up with how to be present. And different things work for different people, but I encourage you, once you can identify this in yourself and you realize you're sitting on the sofa with your family and you're not really there, you can make that switch. Then you'll be present, and you'll notice how much happier you will be and everyone around you. That is one way that you start to work on and develop having better work-life balance. Hopefully this works for you. I could talk on this for hours and hours. This was the short version. We have more life coaching tips coming, so please follow the channel and like the video. Thank you.